My name is Lib Johns, and this is my second SSR. The first one I bought in California. I think it was around 2012. I don't know exactly anyway. I was visiting my daughter and son-in-law. He was stationed at Miramar. And we found one advertised for a really good price. So we called and locked it in, only to find out that whoever put the price on it did the wrong one, but I got it for the price I was. And it only had 10,500 miles on it, and it was a 2005 like this one is. And I drove it for a number of years. Actually, my husband wanted it, but he had, from the time he drove the first one he saw, he had changed sizes and the car was not comfortable for him. So I ended up driving it, although I didn't want it. But the more I drove it, the better I liked it. It caused quite a stir. We were living in rich lands, and I would, if I went somewhere and like the grocery store, and ended up, when I got back in it after the shopping and put the top down, I would cause a stir because it's such an unusual car. But it got to the point that it was starting to give me some trouble. And my son-in-law found another car for me, so I traded it in South Carolina. And probably regretted it within about a couple of weeks. But as I got a little older, the car that I had was becoming hard to get in and out of it. So I thought about the SSR, and we started talking about it. And it was my son-in-law, David Myrtle, who found this one on the internet. He did a lot of research, so we drove down. I bought it in Charlotte at a, I'm trying to think, it's one that had Dodge and Jeep and several, I mean, it was like a combined thing. And so we went down and I drove it, and they wanted more for it than I wanted to pay, or that I thought was reasonable. So we dickered around for probably a good 2 hours. And I finally ended up paying probably more than I should have, but I'm probably not unhappy with it at all. I drove it home in the rain, and I'm glad I had it. It's probably the last car I'll ever own.